Okay, the second trailer for Rebirth is finally here, so let's do a little breakdown of the trailer. The trailer begins with what will be the prologue of the movie, the direct scene on the lab. We can see that some people are shooting at something, probably the directs, and then one of the scientists runs to close the gate. And on the gate is written Directs version 23. So I think in the beginning the Directs was a mistake, but now it's not anymore. Now they want to study it. Maybe to learn what went wrong, but also this prologue takes place during 2010, so maybe they wanted to explore to see if they can do hybrids. We don't know yet. But then the scientists close the door and then the T-Rex appears. With the fog, again, every sequence that we have with the T-Rex, there's always the fog, the mist around them. And on this scene we see that the people in the lab wear suits for some kind of protection. Why are they wearing a suit? There's gotta be something there. But maybe the director just wanted to add the fog for ambience on every T-Rex scene. And then the T-Rex gets the guy and uses him to clean the windows. But then we have a really interesting scene with our main characters on the boat, where they say that there's more than 20 species that manage to survive on their own on the island. Why are they there? I actually thought of making a video about that because we know where the Mutodons, the T-Rex are there. But why is the Echolops, the Myosaur there? We don't know. And we still don't have an actual explanation. Then we have the shot of the two-headed raptor, but now it is the Mutodons. Even the name of the Mutodons there. So that's probably how they're gonna find about the Mutodon and also the T-Rex, the actual name of the T-Rex. So I'm thinking right now, maybe that scene on the first trailer about the Velociraptors where they say, please don't say raptors. The character's gonna say, oh, those are raptors, and then we see that it is the Mutodon, and then he's gonna say, no, those are not raptors, that's something else. Maybe, or maybe we're gonna have the Velociraptor scene. And then we go to the boat scene of the novel, and oh, this Rex, easily the best T-Rex of the franchise, easily. Oh, it looks so good. And it moves so good. One of the things that I really like is how the Rex is not rushing to kill the people, because he knows that he's gonna get there, so he doesn't rush. He's just slowly walking towards them. That's really cool. And I hope to see the T-Rex kill someone there, but I want to see the Rex kill someone underwater. I don't want to see him get out of the water and then kill someone. No, I want underwater. Please give me that, that would be really cool. Then we see the Titanosaurs, and there's a huge herd of Titanosaurs. They added way too much Titanosaurs for that shot. Also on the shot you see a Titanosaurus with a sail and one without a sail, so one is male and a female. Sexual dimorphism, that's really cool. I do wish we had more herbivore species on this herd besides the Titanosaurs, you know? Maybe some paras, that would be cool. No, I think they don't have any natural predators on the island, that's the reason we have so many of them. Plus they are moving towards a direction, so maybe they are migrating to somewhere where there's more food for the herd. Then we go to the Quet scene, where we have a temple that we still don't have a explanation of what it is, so I do hope we get that. Not necessarily on the movie, because I don't know how it will fit there, but at some point. And then inside of the temple we're gonna have the scene where Zora and Harry get the eggs, but I think Zora suspects that the rich guy, that I genuinely don't know the name, is gonna do something bad, and there's more reason for them to be on the island. Because Henry looks at her and says, this is gonna save multiple lives. He thinks they're doing a good thing there to get the DNA to save people. But then the rich guy is gonna be, no, we're actually here because we need something with the mutant or get the dinosaur, something like that. There's definitely going to be betrayal from the rich guy, and he's gonna be like a bad guy that wants to do something for money. There's definitely that. And then of course the Quet shows up, he looks beautiful, then Zora kicks him on the head. And we get a scene of the rich guy looking at a crashed helicopter with the corpse of the pilot. We know that there is a carcass of a Biosyn Parasaurolophus, so maybe it is a Biosyn helicopter, a old version. And then we have the reason. Who destroyed the helicopter? Well, you may think, well, the Quets, but maybe the Mutodons, or maybe both. That would be really cool if the Mutodons were able to communicate with Pterosaurs, but I don't think they would do that. Next we get a scene of Henry shooting a flare on the sky for the helicopter, so we know that part of the story of the movie now, that they're going to go somewhere where they can communicate to tell a helicopter to come rescue them. And then we get this beautiful shot here of the T-Rex on the background where we only see a bit of the mouth, looks pretty good. And then we finally see Dolores, the Echolops, is finally here. She looks a lot smaller and thinner than the renders, she looks better here. And then the T-Rex appears. And then we get the reveal of the head of the T-Rex. And he looks good, he looks different than the toy, he's more monster rather than regular Rex, the head is also not the same shape. It kinda has a pug mouth, with the mouth going like crooked. And we also see that one of the big arms are thin. So I think, again, instead of being like the toy where they are muscular and big arms, no, one of them is really thin. So I think, yeah, so I think the toy and the movie, they have a different design, unfortunately. I think this scene is gonna be like the Dominion, where we have our characters trying to get to helicopter while dinosaurs are fighting. I think it's gonna be like that. Then we see our characters running from what it looks like to be an underground facility, and I think this will be the Velociraptor scene. The reason for that is that on the article that they talk about the Mutadon, they also said that the raptors are scared of them. So I think on this scene, we're gonna have Velociraptors, and then they're gonna run out of this area, go to the gas station, and then the Mutadons are going to appear. But I do want a reason for why the Mutadons are so powerful that even the Velociraptors are scared. Oh yeah, we also have this one more shot of the Loris here, the Echolops. And then the Mutadons appear and they look already infinite times better than the T-Rex. I love them. I think they're really cool. They do look like little dragons, but I think they look nice. They have a little beak, like an eagle beak. And they definitely don't look like a mutant, more of a hybrid. So I don't know if they're gonna say on the movie that it's a hybrid, or if they're gonna just say, oh, it's a mutant of a Velociraptor with Pteranodon DNA. I do wish they had a little bit feathers, don't need to be the full feather body, but just a little bit, but they still look really cool. Oh, I really like them. Also, I hope that they can glide instead of flying, because the wings are a bit small for their bodies, and I think gliding will also make it a bit different than regular pterosaurs, but I don't think they will go that way. I think he's just gonna fly like another pterosaur. And then to finish the trailer, we get more scenes of the mosasaurs, but no scenes of the Spino. Okay, I don't think the Mosa is gonna destroy the boat, because first, on this scene we only have a regular team, we don't have the family that is trapped on the island, so there's definitely two scenes with them. Second, I think they have something for the Mosa, because they know that the Mosa is there, and they know that they need the DNA. They need to have something to use against the Mosa. Because it wouldn't make sense for you to know that there's a Mosasaurus there, he can destroy the boat, and you don't have anything to use against him. So I think they have something to use against the Mosa, go to the island, get the Quets and the Titano DNA, find the family, get on the boat, then they're gonna see the Mosa and the Spinos. And then the Spinos are gonna be the ones to crash the boat. And then they get stuck on the island. And that is the end of the trailer. No Spino, no Dilo, Enki, Triceratops, Maiasaur. I think it looks cool. I think it's gonna be a good movie, more because of the fun. I think it's gonna be a really fun. The raft scene with the T-Rex is gonna be incredible. Just having the T-Rex swimming is already really good. Titanos look beautiful. Mutadons look so cool. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a fun movie. I think it's gonna be a good movie because it's fun, not necessarily because the story is good. I still don't like dinos being dead on the mainland. I hope we get an explanation of why there are regular dinosaurs on this island, because we have explanation for the mutants, but then you have regular dinosaurs there too, so like, what's the reason? And there are some rumors of a third trailer for like June. I don't know, it would be cool, but I think if we had another trailer now, then it will be a Fallen Kingdom situation where we have too many scenes revealed, because what else can you reveal? The full body of the T-Rex or the final battle? I think it would be better to save those things for the actual movie rather than the trailers. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video. Goodbye!